Yo. Yo, we live on Twitch, baby.
You. What up? Chat. How we feel today? Feeling today?
Austin. Nothing.
We will have a fun day today. This week's race is in Austin with a sprinter race. W. 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 W.
Jake, how come George is going to TV and not me? I'm doing commentary. I'm announcing the race. Favoritism. Emotion. That's what 505. Oh, that's a good song. Mm-hmm. Going back to 505. No. Kaliba, oh man. Shroud. How we feeling today? Well, let me spam is trying to spam start spamming. No, no, no. Oh, hold up, never mind. Take it back. It doesn't look that bad, no. Oh, that's an ad. Yeah, L loading screen, George. Have an ad. Four ads? Am I no longer a mod? What the heck, bro? Yo, George, why am I no longer a mod? So sad. George. Hey, George. Oh, wait. Hey, yes, it works. George, smart. I was about to tell you that. You should change the cars often. Oh, nice. Was Aston Martin George? Copycat. Oh, George, stop copying me, bro. Announcing for a race. No, bro, I turned all the music off on my side. George, why am I no longer a mod anymore?
What the signal?
George. Oh my god, Ernie. Just waiting now.
Heh. Boo. Ha ha ha. Aha.
George, why am I not a mod anymore?
No. GG.
Oh, no, GG. Oh, you're banned. You're banned.
Frig.
Hey.
Get diddled.
Oh my god.
CC Senorita.
Yeah, Mary. Yeah, it's me, right? No, Mikey, that was so
Cafeteria.
not right. No.
Spell cafeteria. Yes.
Cafeteria.
English or Spanish?
Infamous versus gay, yeah, cool.
Baby, you got something in your nose.
Hell no.
Red square, tap to open. When you gonna be done?
Good question, Ernie. We start at... Well, let me switch VCs. We start, I think 8, so in about a minute or so. But I'll be right back, though.
Balls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 800. I get like 500. I get like 500, 500. Hey, get me in there. Get me in there.
We will
Get me
have
in
a
there.
fun day today. This week's race is in Austin with a sprinter race.
Breathe. Yep, round 4. Commentary needs to see your telemetry. It's short quality. Aw, increases should have been increased. Okay, I can go race with Nico Hülkenberg. Oh, not anymore. Full grid, baby. Oh, you can use it for like team manager, I think it was, or was it? You can like telemetry stuff. Commentary will be uploaded. Yeah.
Is that one franc 24?
Yes. F124. There will be commentary after the race. Should be uploaded. Don't cry. Good luck. Race safe. I won't complain if there's a safety car. Are you reserved? You should. You should be able to join it. Just go on a random channel. Alrighty, good luck. Well, no, I can stay in here. I might switch. I don't know. Do you want me to switch? I can switch. It's not that big of a deal. Y'all gonna hear a lot of commentary. Good luck, Nando's. Good luck, Josh. Just you and me, Chad. How we feeling? Round 3, Austin. Short quali into a sprint into a full race. Tires best. Anyway, Kelman is now on a rig finally after almost a half a year delay. Looking for our first, everyone's getting their setups on, getting ready, putting the right tires on. We will have, it's pretty good racing actually. Nobody's out yet. This is, Austin has a very big uphill. Your first driver out will be, oh, I'm not going to say that. Meant. Mentals will be your first one out. Now a lot of cars are making themselves on the way out. This is a decent track, not hard, not easy. People are going to want to look out for is going to be chicken. Let's see, where's everybody? People are going to be looking out for would be chicken, frozen, ohm. Very fast guys. They'll probably be finding more towards the front. Down the back to the DRS open. That's his teammate behind him. Looks a bit. Runs a bit wide. It's whatever. Not green yet. Williams frozen. Now that first one out will be Bubba coming out of the final final turns. Now you want to start pushing. Coming into the last turn down to the front stretch. We'll go on a lap with Bubba. Got my precious DRS open, burning battery already. Don't want to burn too much battery because you want to save it for down to the long back stretch up into turn 1. Up in a tight uphill hairpin. Gotta be careful not to give it too much loud. Let's spin out here now, going down into the S's. The 4, 5, 6. You can take this flat out with the right setups. Lifts a bit there, not too confident in his car. Into the next right-hander, coming up to the backstretch now. Absolutely flying along now. Brakes at the 75. Down the backstretch, he's going to use that battery. TRS wide open down the backstretch, absolutely hugging the wall, into the line, trying to squeeze every ounce of speed he can. Brakes at the 100-meter board into the chicane. Trying to do the most, trying to hit every apex as flawless as possible. I have a yellow flag, but it looks a bit either Alpine's going slow or Mercedes going slow, or they lost it. Anyway, full throttle now through here. This is also flat out. Another yellow. Went somebody by. And in the second to last corners, yeah, you can invalidate here. This is one of the biggest problems. And the last turn, your first lap time will be a 123.1, set on mediums by Bubba. Your next fastest will be a 135.7. Followed by Chino with a 122.6, and then T George in P3. It's a 123.2. 133. Next will be Knight NT with a 132.6. Frozone with a 131.9. That'll be your fastest lap so far. Kelman with a 150. Usually we see him with the higher numbers, but he is on a new rig. Right now it's a 1-2 for the Williams, followed by Chino, Knight, T. George, Nando's, John. Unu fastest led by AMS Josh. That's John. Josh did a 131.7. Chicken with a 131.8. Chicken is last year's championship winner. So Josh will be out. The top three are really going to be the ones to watch. We're right in line with Abe's. That'll be Shrek. Now down the backstretch, he will go with the DRS wide open. Not to burn too much battery, he is on a hot lap. Down to the chicane, breaks with the 100-meter board. He has a slipstream off of that McLaren. New fastest lap by Frozen. A 131.666. Wow. That'll be Shark now pushing hard with burning the battery down. If you can remember you can take this flat out. Right setup gets the slipstream from the McLaren. McLaren moves up the line, give him the racing line. Still valid. Into the final turn flat out. What will he get? DRS wide open. It'll be a P11 with a 134.7. Brewster has retired from the session. Agent Zero, Scoozy, and Grunny, definitely said that wrong, are the only few to not put out a lap. Granny invalidated. We'll ride along with My Name is Morgan. He's also pretty good. He is also on controller. Now he's pushing through here. Third gear, second gear. Full throttle now with the slipstream from the car ahead. On his out lap. Once again, we'll ride along with Morgan. DRS wide open now down the front stretch. He will go. Burning a bit of battery, almost speed. Now turns it off to reserve it. Puts the DRS on medium. Breaks it uphill, hits a little wide on that chicane. But who cares? Now down into the S's. The Alpine moving out the way, it's giving the right away. Not to get in the line. Very nice up in. Through the S's, has to lift just a little bit, but that's fine. Absolutely flying through here. So we're like, now I need to invalidate. It's not what you want to see. We're right along with TT. We're right along with Chris. On his out lap now, coming out of the final turn. We're right along with Emma Josh. Currently P2 now. 1/10 slower than Frozen. Down the backstretch. No DRS open, no burning battery. He's just getting ready for his next push lap. Should be next time by. Now the Honor trying to find his line, getting used to the track surface. Last time we had a race, I think it was Monza. Yeah, last time we had a race was Monza. Chicken and Frozen were absolutely fighting it out for the lead. That was a pretty good race. Now Frozen will be the one out on his out lap now. Will Josh be able to improve at all? Excellent. He runs a bit wide. He's more of a run up. Brandon Battery uses the DRS down the front stretch. Turns out the DRS puts it back up. The ERS puts it on a hot lap into the first turn. Ooh, there's a Red Bull in the way. Is that Chicken? There's Chicken, but Chicken moves out the way. Really sportsman move there from Chicken. Josh is pushing as hard as he can. Chicken will be right behind him. Hopefully Chicken will try to stick with him. Maybe get the slipstream. If you have slipstream around here, you're doing pretty good. Josh, ooh, a little loose through there. Holds on to it though. Going up through here. Going as fast as he can. Now down the backstretch he will go. DRS wide open. Send the ERS. Absolutely flying now. Get a bit of a slipstream from the car in front of him. Car in front swerving, trying to warm up his tires. Oh, will he see Josh? By the looks of it, yes he does. He will move out the way for him. Josh was at fastest sector 2 right now. 1/10 up. Into the final. Into one of the fastest part of the track. Full throttle through here, burning ERS, everything he has. He's absolutely pushing his max into the second to last turn. Holds on to it, does not invalidate into the last turn. Can we see a new pole position? DRS wide open, burning the battery. New pole position, a 1:30.9 from Josh. Ryan along with Frozen now. Frozen into sector, getting towards the end of sector 1. He is 0.05 up on his time. Coming down into the backstretch. His teammate Chicken behind him. That is not his teammate. Chris retires from the session. 2 minutes left on the session. Can anyone challenge Josh for his pole position? Absolutely getting as much time as he can. Frozen cuts that chicane back there. No validation lap though. He slowed green and green into one of the final parts of this game. Of the racetrack now, flat out through basically the rest of the track. Flat out through here. Coming to the final last turn. Your goal is not to go too wide and invalidate here. He keeps it. Oh, and he invalidates. Right along with Chicken. Chicken with the fastest sector 2. 0.5 faster than Josh's time right now. Can we see Chicken steal it away from him? Mind you, this will set Chicken burning his ERS flat out through here. Trying not to go wide. He keeps it clean and green, unlike what his teammate could do. And the final turn. Will we see new position? No. Chicken 7/10 faster, but it will not be fast enough for pole position, sadly. Chicken will fall into P2. The second to last person across the line will be Albie Shark, and last person will be Scoozy. Scoozy not able to get any time. No time, he'll start last, sadly. And that will be your qualifying wrapped up here tonight. This will be your race lineup. No, I good there. Make sure we get all this in the stream. Anyway, starting on pole position will be Josh, followed by Chicken, Frozen, Chino, Bubba, Frozen, Chris, T. George, Jinx, Knight, Granny, Nando's, Josh, John, Ment, Albie Shank. Not gonna try to say that. Kelman, Morgan, Rooster, Scoozy will be your top 20. Now we will roll right into the sprint. There will be at least a 5-minute break. Assuming 5 minutes. Amazing qualifying from everybody. I was trying to see, hopefully. Let's see, can we see Chicken pull away early in the race from Josh? Mind you, Frozen probably could have taken a pole position, but he invalidated on like the last turn. It's not what we like to see, but it is what it is. Josh, he's showed amazing times so far. 130.9. Anywho, we'll go through everybody's tires. Green, 5 red lights. Everyone's starting on the mediums. 5 red lights for your sprint weekend. Lights on the way we go. Here we go. Josh in the lead right now. To the uphill now. Side by side between Frozen and Chicken. Chicken will stay ahead. Right along with Frozen for this battle for P1 and 1, 2, and 3. Chicken's hungry for that P1. Chicken slowly gaining on Josh. Out of the S's. Everybody says clean and green through the S's. Right along with Frozen. Chicken maybe looking down the inside, no stakes behind Josh. He'll try to make a move down the back stretch by the looks of it. Right behind him now. Bringing no bag just in the slipstream. Can we see Chicken go for a move down the inside, down the outside? No, stays behind Josh. Ooh, bit of contact. Oh! Chicken takes out Josh, but Josh is able to hold on to it. Through goes Frozen! Frozen Flock gets right through. Chino gets spun out. Josh now right behind Chicken. She's probably not happy about that. Chino will fall down to P8. 10-second impact time early for Scoozy. Several collisions with other people. Very fast lap will be Frozen with the 135.2 on medium tires for Williams Racing. Now here comes Frozen, getting past the Haas of Night NT. Reminder: Frozen not had a decent qualifying, but invalidated towards the end, which would have put him. And now John with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for exceeding track limits. We're right on board with Frozen. I'll be Shark with another 3-second time penalty. DRS will be enabled this time by Frozen the DRS. Bubba has a beautiful look at this. Battle for P1 and 2. Here comes Frozone and a Chicken. Well, right along with Josh. Josh trying to see if he can make a move on anything. Chicken right behind Frozone. Chicken bringing some bag, trying to make a move. Chicken can't see anything. He will stay right behind Frozone. We're right along with Josh once again. These three are absolutely the ones to watch. John and Chicken with the DRS. Frozen now with a 133.8. Here comes Chicken down the inside. Up the inside. Chicken will hold the inside line, but Frozone will slip down to P2 side by side into the S's. Frozone will stay ahead. Chicken will slot in right behind him. John and I have such a good exit. Oh! John a little loose, but it's a little silver-like. Chicken and Frozone still fighting out for P1. We'll most likely see a battle from these two down the backstretch. Because Chicken will have the DRS and the ERS. Now Josh with the slipstream and DRS and ERS. Josh is pushing, catching behind Chicken. Josh will go wide, so will Chicken. Chicken gets past him, same with John. Chicken, John. Frozen, you're top 3 now. Chicken will stay ahead of John. John trying everything to get past Chicken. right along with Chicken. As you see, Frozen has caught up, same with Bubba. That is your top 5, all bunched together to be caught up trading positions in the back. Chicken will now try to drive away John, who had a bit of a better run through that final turn. John with the DRS and the slipstream. John closes the DRS for some reason, reopens it. That will not help him at all. As you see Frozone trying to make a move. Chicken, John side by side into the S's. Chicken will stay ahead. John will slot in right behind him. Amazing racing between all these 5. John loses a little bit of speed to Chicken. Chicken just able to stay ahead. Here comes John now. John catching up. Anyway. Now John right behind Chicken. John will have the DRS and slipstream. Chicken's burning battery. John now down to the inside of Chicken. John gets through. Thrift, same with Frozen. Side by side. John will stay ahead. Chicken's teammate Frozen will stay right behind him. John now will try to pull away, or already has a 0.5 gap, 0.6, and gaining. Big training of a yellow flag. For Night NT, it looks like he spun out. No safety car will be called. We'll stay clean and green. John now with a 0.8 second gap, but Frozone with the DRS. Can he close the gap into the S's? Now down to 0.6. John still in the lead. Now this is still your sprint, not even your race. This will set your starting grid for the race. We'll go to pit stops now. Brewster and Knight NT switching over to the mediums now off the soft tires. Josh lost a little bit of time with the S's. Frozen will have the DRS, same with this big group of 5. Frozone now trying to see if he can make anything with the slipstream. Will he go in or will he go out? He will stay right behind him, not able to make a move down the backstretch. Now right on the bumper of John. Another 3-second time penalty for Mentless. Now another caution, but looks like that is Kelman 100. Not what Kelman wants to see at all. Kelman able to keep it clean and green, keep it rolling. Leaders coming in the few last turns. Frozen still right behind Josh. Scoozy and Albie Sky trading spots right now. For position. Here comes Frozone with the DRS up the uphill. He'll slot in right behind that. Will not make a move. Looks like Chicken got a little loose coming out of the left-hander. John with another 3-second time penalty, and Kelman 100 with a 10-second time penalty for crossing the pit lane on white exit. Not what he wants to see at all. Only way for him to go is up. Beautiful shot. Here comes Chicken looking down the inside, not able to do anything. Coming down the backstretch now, they will have DRS and DRS. Chino with a 3-second time penalty. Frozen with a little bit of a Frozen with a little slip loose at the rear end. Down the inside goes Frozone past Josh. Josh will have to fall down to P2, but here comes Chicken. Chicken's also hungry for that P2. Chicken looking down the inside. Josh holds on to it for now. Side by side. This is for your P2. Josh stays ahead of Chicken. Chicken with a little bit of the rear end stepping on him, but he'll keep it on the track. Maximum performance for a chicken. Now Frozone trying to drive away with the 0.4 second gap. But it won't be enough. They will have the DRS. Down the main straight, John with the DRS wide open. Nando's with a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. Josh now trying to find any spot he can, make up any time. Frozone with a 0.3 gap. He wants to extend that to 1 second, because once you get out of the 1 second, we no longer have DRS. Chicken's gaining on Josh. Chicken with a 3-second time penalty. That is not what he wants to see at all. At this rate, he will finish down in P5. Unless Chicken can get past these three and gain a 3-second time, gain 3 seconds to them. Now what he wants to see. Now Josh trying to look down the inside of Frozone. He goes past it down in the chicane. Josh gets moved on. Same with John. Frozone trying to keep up. John will now try to pull away. Absolute marvelous stuff. John now with a 0.5 second gap. Can he gain more than a second to pull away down the front stretch? 0.7. Now 0.8. He's burning the battery. He knows he is close to getting that 1 second gap to break the DRS. He won't be. The way it looks like he won't be able to. 0.9. They will still have the DRS though. Frozone absolutely burning all his battery. Josh with a 133.8. Your battle for P1 and 2. John is a little slow through here. Already down to keep holding on to that 0.7, 0.8 gap. Josh will try to pull away before they won't get the DRS down the backstretch. And by the looks of it, they won't have DRS. Will they have DRS? We will find out down the backstretch. Will they do have the DRS? John not safe yet though. That one guy with a 3-second time penalty. Now down to 0.4. 2 laps to go this time by. Night NT with another 3-second time penalty. Ooh, Frozen a little loose out of there. 1.9. Can John pull away and get a 1 second gap? So far, yes, it is true. John has a 1.1 gap. John keeps this up. They will not. Frozone will not have DRS, but Frozone will. Frozen will though. No DRS for Frozone, but Frozone does have the DRS. John now pulling away. This is what he wants to see. Frozone all over the back of Frozone. Coming 100 with another 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. Your biggest mover is Morgan, up 8 spots, and your biggest loser is Knight. NT down 5. Going back to our deltas. Frozone still with no DRS, but Frozen with DRS. The other guy has another 3-second time penalty. Through goes Frozen, gets past Frozone. Side by side in the turn. Frozone stays ahead. Same with Chicken. Here comes Chicken trying to make a move. Oh, bit of contact between these two. For these two, absolute mayhem. Chicken absolutely trying to get as much grid, trying to get as many spots as he can. At this rate, he'll finish P5. Now coming to the final lap, the penultimate lap. Oh, Frozone Gets a little loose through there. Open the door for Chicken. Chicken with a DRS, but he does not have enough battery to keep up with him. Frozen, Frozone side by side. Frozen down on the inside. Frozone, I'm running wide. Those two are side by side. This is for your lead. First, this is your battle for second and third. Frozone ahead. Frozen, bit scared. Scoozy with another 3-second time penalty. Chicken is absolutely fast through here, trying to get past his teammate, but there's nowhere where he can go. Frozone is holding up Frozen. Here comes Chicken right behind his teammate. Looks a bit of a bum draft. Will we see Chicken do a dive bomb down the inside? Oh, through goes Bubba. Bubba and Chicken side by side. Now Chicken, Frozen, and Bubba side by side, but Frozone gets a little loose. Frozen and Chicken will have the DRS. Chicken now down the inside, Frozen on the outside. 3 wide into the hairpin. Who will stay ahead? Side by side, absolute amazing stuff. Frozone stays ahead. Chicken out to P2, up to P3. The two Red Bulls side by side. Bubba still in the back, trying to find his opportunity. Oh, Frozone. Frozen gets a little loose. Open the door for Bubba. Chicken will slide into P3, bringing all his battery. Picking up your sprint race win will be John, followed by Frozen, Bubba, followed by Frozone, Bubba, Frozen, Chicken, Chino. Then will be Chris, Morgan, Jing. Sorry, I said that wrong. Granny, T. George, Rooster, John, Nando's, John, finishing P14. And Knight, Scoozy now coming into the last turn. Scoozy P17. Sorry, Scoozy P16. Met P17. That'll be Shank. P18. And last but not least will be N-Guy. Just Guy. Guy will finish P19 and Kelman with the DNF. Absolutely amazing stuff from your front runners. Josh was able to get a 3-second gap on Frozone. So starting on pole for your feature, for your main event, for your main GP will be John, followed by Frozen and Bubba, your top 3. Your driver of the day will be Morgan is my name. Go through all these stats. Alrighty, I'll give you your top 10. Your top 10. Josh, Frozen, Bubba, Frozen, Chicken, Chino, Chris, Morgan, Jink, Granny. Your top 10. Amazing stuff from these guys. I'm sorry, now this will be your short quali. First quali session we saw was your sprint race quali. Everybody right now will be starting on the soft tires. This will kick off your qualifying for the main race. Now the point of a sprint weekend is to add a bit more pizzazz to the weekend. Now, as you saw, I believe the top 10. Each got points. First got 10, 9, 8, 7, all the way down to P10 with 1 point. The fastest lap got an extra point too in that. Your first one out will be Frozen? Frozen will be your first one out. We'll ride along with him. Mind you, he got already invalidated, but don't matter, this is his outlap. Everybody making their way out now. Oh, beautiful. It's a beautiful camera angle. Now they'll come down to the backstretch. Forget it. Now coming down, your first person to go on his outlap will be Frozen. Frozen, I mean. Into turn 1 he will go. Now down into the S's, bringing a bit of battery. His sector 1 time will be a unknown at this time. Sector 1 time will be a 125.449. Cuts the chicane, invalidates his time. Next person will be Josh on his outlap. Josh with the fastest sector 1 so far for right now. Beautiful shot coming down to the backstretch. Josh now down the backstretch. He will have DRS and DRS. Burton has puts the DRS on. Now opens the DRS. Down the backstretch he goes. Absolutely flying right now. Josh with the fastest sector 2 time right now. Josh is now in the S's. Now coming to the flat out part. Burning almost last bit of battery he has. Turns the battery off, trying not to go wide here in the air, and he will stay in the line, so he will not validate. Out of the last turn, Josh will set your fastest lap time for the session right now with a 1:30.6. Absolute beauty. Next will be a chicken with a 1:31.1. Coming in P3 will be Chino, followed by Meek, holy smokes, followed by Rooster, Kelman, Kelman has to slam on the brakes and know what's happening. John P6, Scoozy P5. Now this is the main qualifying. This is the one that really matters. This sets the positions for the main Austin GP. We'll ride along with Frozen right now. Up to the last off his battery to get save as much as he can down this right here. Tries not to run wide, squeeze every bit of time. He will stay valid. Through the last turn, he will do a 131.0. Josh still P1. Once again, it is Josh, Frozen, Chicken, Chino, Morgan, T. George, Rooster, Scoozy, and Nando's. And Kelman, your top 10. Chino doesn't, Chicken doesn't, not Chicken, George doesn't deserve the screen time. Anyway. We're right along with Chris now. I just went right along with Bubba. Chris with a 206, but Bubba with the fastest Sector 1 time right now. Bubba's absolutely flying through here, coming down to the backstretch now. DRS will be wide open this time by. DRS wide open, he's still burning battery halfway down. Turns it off. Wolfley now again with the fastest Sector 2. I mean, the end of Sector 2. That will be the fastest Sector 2 time with a 101.422. Right now he's on track to get pole position here at Austin. Coming into the last fast right hand corner. Flat out through here. Not burning, it's about 41% battery. Absolutely flying. DRS will be open. Burns the battery. That'll be good enough for P4. Though we did have a fastest Sector 1 and Sector 2. Sector 3 was not a strong suit. As we see Frozen come out of the pits right now. No, yeah, Frozen. Frozen on his out lap. Beautiful shot once again to the downhill into Sector 2. Chicken has left the session. Because I don't have chicken. Oh, well. Anyway, we're right along with Frozen. Huh. And we're on with Frozen. Now, coming to the end of this out lap. He will go now. Slow into the last turn. Full throttle, DRS wide open. He will go now down the front stretch into turn 1, the uphill right left-hander. This hairpin is a tricky one. Up it, beautiful. Holds on to it now, coming down to the S's. Stays with it right now. Being careful not to go being careful not to take too much curb, because that will result in a invalidation lap. Fastest Sector 1. Now coming down to the final back stretch, he will go. Breen at the 75, that looks of it. Now down the backstretch with DRS. DRS will be wide open. Burning battery to get as much speed as he can. Down into the last turn of Sector 2. Might be a fastest Sector 2 time as well. Yes, it will be right now. He's on set to get your pole position right now. Down. Now coming to the final last fast right-hand turn. Will lose that might mess up his plans for pole position. Absolutely flying through here. Chicken joins back in session. Coming to the second last turn. Last time he invalidated here, but he will not this time. Coming out of the final turn. Frozen will do a 1:31.2. Not fast enough for a pole. Just the Sector 3 must be pretty strong for these guys. Frozen. Frozone. Maybe pushing on another lap. By the looks of it, yes. Possibly. Mr. Frozen is on another outlap. Still pushing this time by. Still valid this time behind. This time by. Down to the final stretch he will go. Absolutely on it. DRS wide open. It looks a bit just like he wants to go fast. I don't think he'll be doing another lap. Frozen on his outlap now. Right with him. Invalidation. That shouldn't spoil his actual outlap though. His push lap, not his outlap. Two people not happy set times, yeah, but they're now out there doing it right now. I'll be Shrek and Guy. Anyway. I don't know if you guys see this, but you can see through the Red Bull. Am I seeing that? Oh my god, you can. Yeah, what is this game? Oh my god, you look at the, towards the bottom left, by the halo, you can see through the car, and then over to the bottom right by the... Oh my god, you can see right through this car. EA! Jeez, what are you doing? Anyway, coming down to his push lap, he's burning battery, he saw the DRS wide open. Now into turn 1 he will go. Come on, 100 has retired from the session. Pushing now down into the S's, he will go. Doing his best not to invalidate this time by hug as much of the corners he can to get as much speed. Looking beautiful right now. He's a 10th up, new fastest sector 1 time. Ooh, runs a bit wide and invalidates. That could have been a fast one right there, folks. Almost everybody's in the pits. We'll watch this battle for last. LB Shrek goes P16. And Guy, coming on the final turn, he will start P16. Coming to 100 now, P20. That's where he will start for the race. Oh, God. Can we see Frozen on their push lap? Yes, we can. But looks like he's on a push lap. Into sectors 1. As much as the pains he can not to go wide. Ooh, looks a little loose. But he holds on to it though. Oscar with a bit of his speed. Oh well. Right through here. He tries not to go right. He will hold on to it. Not running wide this time by. Down the backstretch now. He will be probably one of the last ones, 2 side at a time, by the looks of it. With a minute 50 left in the session. He says no, he's going to charge his bag wheel right along with Josh. Down the backstretch, he invalidated it, but that don't matter for now. Chicken still in the pits. Now. Will John be able to improve in Sector 1 and Sector 2 times? That's where you've seen a lot of these people. That's where you've seen a lot of people gaining time on him, but he has such a strong Sector 3 time. They can't do anything about it. Yeah, he'll come to the final 2 turns. Here he comes now. How the final turn was a bit wide to get as much room as he can. DRS, ERS wide open down the front stretch. He will go. With his teammate Chino right behind him. Chino gets a bit of a tow. You see the Alpine hugging the inside, giving the right away. It's what's the right thing to do. So the Ferrari goes off the track to give him the room. So we'd love to see great sportsmanship here from everybody. Josh now running through here. Not to invalidate. He's doing pretty good. Holds on to the car right through here. Absolutely flying. 50% battery up through here. Tries out to run wide. New fastest sector 1 time from Josh. Down to the backstretch. Now he will go. This is where a lot of people can make up a lot of time depending on where you use your ERS. Burns the ERS, opens the DRS, turns the ERS off. Absolutely flying. Chino right behind him, trying to stick with a slipstream. Will be giving his teammate a tow, but I don't know how well it would work for him. Down on the final part, and the end of Sector 2, he will go. Purple Sector 2. 3/10 up right now. Could we see Josh hold on to a chicken? We'll start chicken finishing P3 for now. We could see a major upset from that though. Going to the final, to the 2 last turns of the track. Josh still up ahead. Bringing all the battery he has. Opens the DRS. He will go. Josh will start P1 with a 130.1. Absolute amazing stuff from these guys. Right along with Frozen. Looks like he is pushing his 1/10 up. Absolutely hauling through here. Can we see a new P1? Side by side to the end. Not fast enough, Sally though. He will do a 130.9. Everybody will slide in right behind him. Morgan into now P11.
That Josh is just lightning.
You're not wrong. He is pretty fast. And Morgan will go P7. Your top 10 will be Josh, Frozen, Chicken, Frozone, Rooster, Chino, Morgan, Bubba, Knight, and Chris. Sorry, and your other George. Morgan will be P7 for the feature race. We'll go over your top 10 right here. P1 will be Josh, followed by Frozen, Chicken, Frozone, Rooster, Chino, Morgan, Bubba, Knight, Chris, Jink, TV, George, Scoozy, Granny, Nandos, John, Guy, Albie Shrek, Ment, and Kelman 100. Oh, look at these strategies. There will be a 5-minute. There will be a 5-minute break time. It looks like everybody will be starting on mediums. This track is a tire eater, though. I will be right back. Alrighty, we are back. See some tire strategies now. Morgan is on the hards. Morgan is the only one on the hard tires right now. No incidents, no pit stops so far. Morgan's the only one on the hards. Could we see him switch back to the medium tires? Running now on the hard tires. Grainy. Those will also be your two hard runners so far. Right here is your point standings for now. Josh with 8. Sorry, Josh with 8 points. Frozen 7. Bubba 6. Frozen 5. Chicken 4. Chino 3. Chris 2. And Morgan with 1 point.
Good luck on commentating, mate.
Thank you. Thank you, and well, thanks for stopping in.
Race.
That's what we're hoping for right now. Nobody on different tires except for these two runners on the hards. Could we see people on the same strategy? Could we see some rain forecasted? Highly unlikely, but it's F1. You never know.
Interesting.
Interesting. Two Red Bulls will start side by side, and we're going lights out. Well, I glitched it. Anyway, 5 minutes and the lights on, away we go here in Austin. Josh will stay ahead of Chicken and Frozen. Josh ahead of Frozen Chicken side by side. See some battles fighting out in the back side by side. Back to the front runners, Josh pulling away, Chicken, Frozen, Frozone.
Everyone clean through turn 1, well done.
Right? Frozone and Frozen fighting out for that P3 and 4. Single file there, looks like Morgan all on his own in the back. Already have a yellow, I think that's Kelman. Kelman and Matt, a little bit of content, but looks of it, nobody has damage. These two still front, the two Frozens, Frozone and Frozen finding out Frozone ahead of Frozen into the fast right-hander for Frozen with the inside line. Side by side they will go. Frozen will stay ahead of Frozone. Josh with a 154.8 will be your fastest lap so far. Can we see Josh get a grand slam? That would be amazing to see here in COTA. Everybody staying pretty clean and green. Here are some tire strategies. Josh, the tire strategies he could see a 2-stop to mediums. Chicken and Frozen still find out for the lead. Josh is pulling away though. The two Frozens. Rooster down on the inside of Frozen. Frozone gets past Frozen, takes P3 away from him. Rooster right behind Frozone. Frozen, Chino also right behind Josh. Josh putting in a faster lap time down. Possible strategy, we could see mediums to hard. Also, we could see a medium to hard. Although we'd probably see a one-stopper unless there is a safety car. I think some people were planning for an early safety car into turn 1. Luckily, they see clean and green through there, no contact. So there will be no safety car. Beautiful aerial shot, Knight NT with a 3-second time penalty already. Kelman and Met finding it out. Kelman goes ahead of Met. Mind you, Kelman just got his new wheelbase and wheel. Met right behind him. Frozen is right behind Frozone. Don't mind you, these top 7 are pretty close actually. John with a 3-second time penalty. They will go Josh already over the 1 second gap to Chicken. Chicken will not have the DRS, but he's used to this. Chicken is used to having no DRS, but people DRS right behind him. Could we also see Chicken? But Chicken gives Frozone DRS though. Could we see Chicken and John just pull away? Chicken would like to get away from that DRS. Try to keep up with John. John just on his own race by the looks of it, absolutely miles ahead. Knight and Morgan trading spots for P8, 8 and 9. LB Shrek with a 3-second time penalty. Morgan right behind him. Ooh, down the inside goes Morgan. Morgan and Knight side by side. Morgan will the DRS and he will get ahead of Knight. Absolute amazing stuff for Morgan. But don't count Bubba out. Bubba had a pretty good run in his qualifying. He's back down to P9 though. Down the inside he will go side by side with Morgan. Morgan will stay ahead. Knight, Morgan, Bubba, Knight, side, all going to one by one. Now coming to the right-hander, they will go. Could we see a pass from Bubba? A dive bomb by Knight, or will Morgan just pull away? Bubba with a bit of wing damage by the looks of it. By some contact in the turn 1 at the beginning of the start. But that's not stopping him. If anything, he's faster now. With slow in the turns, but that don't matter. He has the DRS now. Frozone and Frozen side by side, finding out. Don't count Chicken out though. They have caught the rear end of Chicken. Now Frozone trying to go around the outside. Chicken, Frozen. Absolute massive line. This is a battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Everybody just trying to find their own. Josh with a 2-second, almost 3-second gap now. The two Frozens and Frozen have absolutely fighting it out. The Froyos, as I would like to call them. Fighting it out. Chicken, no DRS. You get the line to Frozen and Frozone. Both Froyo side by side.
I mean, just look at this battle, with 6 cars, how cool is that?
Frozone, Frozen ahead, Chicken falls down to P4. Have a yellow flag by Kellen by the looks of it. Hopefully they'll be able to keep going. No safety car by the looks of it. We'll stay clean and green. Now Frozone will try to pull away from Frozen. Don't count Chicken, Chino, Rooster, or Chris out of this race just yet. It is still on. Now they'll go down into the front stretch. Frozen with the DRS and ERS. He will catch the back of T. George with a 3-second time penalty. Ah, suck, George. I mean, George, you suck. What? Anyway. Frozone, Frozen, Chicken, Chino, Rooster, Chris, you're top, fighting for really everything. It's all in line. Frozone, by the looks of it, is pulling away. Just a bit, slowly but surely. Knight NT with 3-second time penalty. They will go down the backstretch. Chino right behind Chicken. They will go down the backstretch. Chino right behind Chicken. Josh absolutely all by himself. Frozen down into the final, down to the right-hander. Chino makes a move down on Chicken. Chino now on the inside. He'll open the door for Chicken. Chicken will stay ahead of Chino for now. Chino, Chicken, side by side. Here comes Chicken, side by side. These two will go. Chino stayed ahead of Chicken down to the final 2 turns. This is now what Chicken wants to see. Chicken knows he's fast. A little loose from Chicken back there by the looks of it. but that won't stop Chino from trying to pull away. Chino, amazing run down the front stretch, but here comes Chicken. Chicken has the slipstream and the DRS. He's burning a bit of battery. Chino zero battery down into turn one, side by side. Chicken stays ahead, but Chino has a better exit. They're side by side. Chicken holds on to it. This is for P4 and 5. These two are absolutely hand and nail fighting for it. Frozen is now at a Frozone. 3-second 0.3 gap. Chino absolutely pushing his max. Chino is just pulling away from Chicken, but they'll be going down a long stretch where the DRS and ERS and slipstream is absolutely huge. 3-second time penalty for John. Oh, Chicken's gonna have a lot of room to make up. Will he be able to do it? Chicken slowly gaining. We'll move up to the front runners right up here. Frozen. Rooster now trying to make a move on Chicken. These two are absolutely side by side. Chicken still down on the inside. The two cocks finding it out. P5 and 6. Chicken absolutely just slowing down. Kelman loses it down the main straight. He'll keep it clean and green and we'll keep rolling. No safety car, just yellow flags. Your top three right now is Josh, Frozen, Chino, Rooster, Chicken, and Chris. Frozen trying to find everything he can from Frozone. These two absolutely side by side. Side by side they will go. Pretty much single file by the looks of it. Chino right behind Frozen. Look at this gap that Josh has, over 3-second gap. Safe to say he has this one in the bag for now. Here comes Frozen, down the inside of Frozone. Side by side, a bit of contact, looks like clean and green. Here comes Chino down the inside. Lock at the brakes by either Frozen or Frozone. Absolute battle. Chino trying to find a spot that they're trying to hope. Chino's hoping they make an error. A single file through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Safety car is deployed. This is not what Josh wants to see at all. Will we see the leaders come in to further stop Josh? Staying out right now. No, Josh comes in for his stop. Same with Frozone, Frozen, Chino, Rooster, Chicken, Chris. By the looks of it, all the front runners are coming in for their stops now. Everybody, by the looks of it, is coming in for their stop. Grady stays out. We see Nando's or anyone else from the back stay out too as well. Nando's is in. John is in. Will Guy also box. Tillman is given the wave around to go past. Right now, we'll keep an eye on your leaders right now. Everybody from your top. Granny up to P2 now, staying out on the hard tires. Pretty good move, and everybody who has low fuel is going to want to stay with this. Josh is hoping that Granny can hold off the pack and he can just gain that 3 seconds back. Yes. Everybody, by the looks of it, has boxed. Except for LB Sharp, but he boxed about a lap earlier. Everybody's on brand new tires except for Granny. If you want to count LB Shrek. Amazing stuff by everybody. Pretty much clean racing so far. Kelman's going to try his hard to get all the way back out. Back to the bunch. Your biggest winner, your biggest, most spots gained right now is Granny, up 12, and your biggest loser is a three-way tie. Three-way tie with Chicken, Bubba, and Scoozy, all down 5. Most penalties will goes to John. George with 3, Knight with 6, John with 9, Albie Shrek and Met, both with 3 second time penalties. Safety car might be in this lap. It's not been confirmed yet. I'll be showing another 3 second time penalty. I think that'll be 6 seconds now. These are tour. City car will be in this time by looks of it. Depending on how close Kelman will get. I think it will be in this time. But once again, it is not confirmed yet. Josh, still your leader. Although Granny will be at a disadvantage because everyone behind him has the fresher compound tires. To me, the safety car came out just a bit, like a couple laps earlier. He'd be smooth sailing. Almost halfway now. Could we see the safety car come in one lap, or will stay out for one more time? Kelman's not caught the pack yet. Will it be a late call by the FIA to send the safety car in? Looks like it'll stay out one more lap. Maybe, maybe not. But it goes one more lap under safety car. One more lap under the safety car. Next time we will go green. Everybody will be bunched up and ready to go racing. Your commander-in-chief will be AMS John. John goes in the pit lane. It's a 10-second time early for speeding in the pit lane. Not what he wants to see. That would not be what he wants to see. Looks like John will switch tires. John goes to the medium tires. John owed 19 seconds worth of penalties. Not what you want to see at all. Everybody has been racing pretty clean. Everybody has caught up to the pack now. Safety car will be in this time by I just see people in the background warming up their tires. Safety car is in this lap. Says the FIA. FIA says we are re-stacked and re-racked and we'll let them go green this time. Bye. John will be your commander-in-chief, followed by Granny, Frozen, Rooster, Chino, Chris, Chicken, Morgan, T. George, Knight, Jink, Bubba, Nando's, Guy, Albie Shrek, Scoozy, Ment, Kelman, and John. Over the tires, when will John go? Everybody's eager to go. They cannot go side by side on the safety car restart that says single file according to league rules. And John is going. Granny with a bit of a late start. Frozen can't make a move until they get past the timing line. Now they're green flag racing to go until halfway. Here comes Frozen and Frozone. Both making a move on Granny with the fresher, faster tires. Remember, Granny stayed on hard tires and chose not to box. These two are now going to be fighting for P1 and 2. Frozone with a 3-second time penalty. That's not what he wants to see. Now him and Josh have to work with each other to pull away. That'll spoil the Williams party. Granny now falling down. Bunch of them slower tires. Chino on the inside of Rooster. Chino, Rooster, Chino, Chicken. All trying to fight for position. Chino's hungry for that P4 spot. Jake with another 3-second time penalty. They are all fighting for position. Now it's not the time to get time penalties. DRS is now enabled. DRS enabled this time by Josh, already pulling away from everybody. The two Frozens. George with another 3-second time penalty. You suck, George. Another safety car has been brought out. Looks a bit safety cars because of Kelman 100. He's just spun out. Yeah, Kelman spun out, has no front wing. He'll probably go into box. Kelman retires from the session. Hate to see it, but he gave it his all. Safety car will come back out once again. Just when it was getting good. Josh back up. We will restack him and re-rack him one more time. We will hit the halfway mark under safety car. Let's see if damage. I think it's gonna be out for 3 laps. I don't think anybody would come in for new tires, except for Granny. He said they're gonna have to come in for your tires. Upward move to stay out. Anybody in for a stop? Yes, Granny has come in for their stop. John with a 3-second time penalty. John also pitting to get rid of his 10-second time penalty. Safety car will accelerate away. Leaders and everyone has caught up to the safety car, except for the back markers. Everybody changing tires or getting resorted. Anyway. Anyway. Bubba, back into the pits now. Everybody want to move up a spot. Josh, was there a 10-second time penalty? Several collisions. Usually depends on which track we're at. Right here it's 28. Other tracks it's 30 to 18. It all depends what track you're at. Halfway though. Just went past the halfway mark. That 14 was your halfway. Amazing stuff so far though. Clean racing by everybody.
What did you say I didn't hear? Like how much time does it take per race?
It depends on what track you're at. Sometimes it's 18, 16, it all depends. Here it's 28. It's also a sprint weekend. It really just does depend on the track. Usually, I think it's usually around the 20s to 30s, around there. Around this area. Usually. Safety car is in this lap now. Josh will be your commander and chief for the race start.
How much longer with this race?
It depends. It can be anywhere from a half an hour to an hour. Nobody knows. Probably the longest would be an hour. Anyway, your commander chief will be Josh, followed by a Frozone, Frozen, Rooster, Chino, Chicken, Morgan, Chris, T. George, and Jake. Josh already on the throttle now. Into the last turn. Now going up the uphill, they will be flying. Josh with the Josh DRD burning his battery, trying to pull away. They will go up into turn one. Frozen, Frozone side by, going single file into the turn. Everybody's staying pretty clean and green, single file. Met with another 3-second time penalty. Anyway, and got with a 3-second time penalty. Frozone, Frozen side by side. Rooster is now ghosted for some reason. Can we see a loss in connection? Guy now falling all the way down. He just spun out, sadly. Virtual safety car deployed. Yeah, if you're new here, the virtual safety car is a safety car, but virtual, really. You have to maintain a delta, and if you exceed it before you go green, you can get a pretty harsh. You get a drive-through penalty, I believe. Which sucks for Josh. You cannot say clean and green. DRS is enabled. We are green once again. Nobody got a drive-through penalty there. Luckily, once again, Frozone has a 3-second time penalty. Not what you want to see if you're in P2 fighting for good points. And a VS virtual safety car is deployed for. Who spun out? Was it for no? We cannot stay clean and green. Sadly. Interesting. Alright, your biggest winner right now is was it two-way tie? One-way tie? Is T George up 3 spots? Your biggest loser is there's 3-way tie once again. Bubba, Knight, and John. We're not able to stay clean and green. Safety car everywhere. It's gonna have 3 laps. We will get towards the end. We believe this is our last safety car. I think this might be our last one. For the rest of us BSCs. Now they've come up to the safety car. 10 laps left in this race. John now pits. I'm trying to get everybody re-racked and restacked. Met on the soft tires now. Guy on new mediums and John on 3-lap old mediums. Last 3 runners are on the freshest of tires. Same with Granny. He's on 4. They're on 4. Did you know the safety car driver has been the same safety car driver for like the past a long time? But you didn't know that? I probably did. Anyway, everybody's catching up now. John will be the last one to catch up. I think he'll be in either this time or next time by. And Jake is in pits now. Coming out of the pits, will John come out ahead of him? Nope, Jink will stay in P18. Going down the backstretch, single file. They will go. Getting a bit gloomy. Could we see some rain forecasted? Safety car has not been announced to come in yet, but it could happen any second now. Alex will have a safety car for at least one more lap. And if so, we can be cleaning green. Safety car, so we'll go racing on lap 20. We'll go racing out of lap 20. Hopefully. One more time around. So the car will be in, hopefully, this lap, by the way. That is the goal. They will have 8 laps of racing. Morgan 10-second penalty for annoying yellow flags. I'm assuming that's for jumping the gun and going into the pits. Hopefully he can serve that and speed the pit like a 20-second time penalty. Could we see him switch to intermediates? Could we see rainy weather coming? Morgan is on the intermediates. Yes, it is confirmed there will be some rain coming in. Morgan is going to hope to get the jump on the new tires. 1, 2, 3. Looks like everybody from P15 and down. No, wait a minute. Morgan in box? He did. He did. P15 and down. Opting for the intermediate tires. Your leaders will stay out right now. Your fastest lap still held by Josh. This will be an interesting race now with a bit of rain sprinkled in. Safety car will be in this lap? Question mark? Is confirmed. Safety car in this lap. Your commander-in-chief will be AMS Josh. Followed by Frozen, Frozen, Chino, Rooster, Chicken, Chris, T. George, Bubba, Knight, Nando's, Scoozy, Alabi Shark, Met, Jink, Granny, Guy, John, Morgan. Everything is on Josh. He wants to go for that Grand Slam. When could we see Josh? We'll ride with Josh. Will Josh go out of this turn? No, he will not. Bunching up the field slowly. He's green. He is going. Frozone trying to get with him. Frozen's goal is to try to stick with Josh and try to pull away and try to get rid of that 3 seconds. Told him that P2. Pretty much single file through here. No contact, by the way. No dive bombs. Clean and green all the way through. By the looks of it. Frozone right behind. Frozen right behind Frozone. Frozone right behind. Yeah. Josh. John with 3-second time penalty. Frozen makes a move up to P2. Did we just... Frozen had a bit of an upset, a little slip by the looks of it. A bump, and we see some rain already. Now it's a McLaren 1-2 for now. Frozen right behind. Right behind Chino. Frozen maybe looks to the inside, says no. Rooster is now right behind him, same with Chicken. The 2 cocks. Anyway, they will go pretty much single file, almost a 0.8 gap now. Could we see Josh's performance slow down towards the end? Will Josh box for intermediates or full wets? We'll see. The move would be to go to intermediates instead of full wets unless it starts downpouring. Ain't worth it. DRS has been enabled this time by Chino with a whole pack of hyenas right behind him. A lot of fast guys. Oh, he opens the door. The leg actually. Chino stayed ahead of Frozen right behind Chino. Followed by Rooster, Chicken, those two. Chicken has had a very good day of a day. 3-second time penalty for Chris now. Frozen right behind Chino. Chino doing everything he can. By the looks of it, Chino will not have the DRS down the backstretch. He'll be a sin duck down here. As we're right along with Chino. As we see the rain coming down on these cars. Chino stays ahead. Here comes Frozen. Will Frozen make a move? No, he won't. Chino stays ahead of everybody. Holding on to what he can. He's on the medium tires. Anywho, Frozen right behind him looks like a little loosey-goosey out of that turn. Could we see any of these guys coming in for new tires? There's a Chicken dives to the pit lane. Chicken boxing now for intermediates. She's getting a 3-second time penalty now. I just see a bunch of people now have moved on to the intermediates. You have quite a few. Chicken, one of the fastest guys, now moves on to intermediates. Hoping the rain will keep coming and he'll have some more pace. Chino absolutely trying to hold off Frozen and Rooster. At this rate, Frozone will finish P8. I'll be struck with a 3-second time penalty now. Chino bring up all his battery. Frozen gets past him. Rooster now looks down to the inside, side by side. They'll stay clean and green. They're absolutely still side by side. Chino stays ahead of Rooster. Rooster now back down the inside. Chino does not see him. Bit of contact. Rooster stays ahead. Here goes Rooster straight ahead. Absolutely going through. Frozen now starting to pull away. Could we see these guys come in for intermediates now? Nobody seems coming in. Chino. Oh, and a late call by Frozen to come into the pits. Rooster. A lot of main guys staying out though, but also a lot of them staying. I think Josh is going to try to pull away as much as he can. Try not to sacrifice any time. Nanos. Now almost all your hard runners who not boxed are out. Gap from your hard runners to your intermediate runners would be about a 1-second gap. Josh absolutely pulling away now down the backstretch. 4-second gap. Rooster, Frozone. Imagine Frozen had a little bit of a hiccup coming down to the backstretch. Now, not what he wanted to see, but he'll stay ahead though. Back into P3, but how long will he be able to stay there? He has a DRS off of Rooster. Side by side, they will go down the turn. Ooh! Even nice and clean and green, no contact. Oh, they're getting dangerously close. That wing is really close to that rear wheel. Frozen now around the outside, down to the inside, side by side with Chicken. Roaster, Frozone, staying side by side. Frozen makes the move. A bit of contact. Not what you want to see at all, but it's whatever. So clean and green. Rooster trying to be defensive now from Chris. Here comes Rooster down the inside. Rooster tries to back out and hold, gets the line back to Frozone. Frozen now stays ahead. And the three are into the stop. Bubba stays out. On these conditions, he says, I can keep going. I can keep going. He's going. Now it takes a lead. Josh also came in for his stop now. Bubba now your new race leader for now. Yellow flags. It looks like we have a Mercedes of Nando's a little loose back there. Won't stay clean and green. No safety car. John with our 3-second time penalty. Bubba now within the 12.2 gap. But I believe Josh will catch up with the new intermediate tires on this little wet track. Bubba will have the box next time by. We'll ride along with Jinx, who's right behind Josh. We have a yellow flag for a Ferrari of Guy. No safety car 2 laps ago. We probably will not see our safety car. Got a safety car, so unless he's DNF'd, he has to keep moving. He keeps moving. Oh, hold on. Can we see some contact? No, they say clean and green. Now doing 9 seconds. The intermediate starters are the fastest tire of right now. Granny now looking to get past Frozen. Frozen still staying strong. Putting a bit of a gap on Granny. Granny is a little loose. Just server leg, I guess. We'll stay clean and green for now. Look behind him. Here comes Chicken. Down the inside. Granny knows the block. Close the door for him. Ooh, a little loose. Chicken will open the door for Chicken. Side by side. Green stays ahead. Chicken now try to look down the inside. Side by side. Chicken back up to P5. Bubba now came in for his stop. Bubba buys for mediums. Absolute mayhem. Not in good communication with his pick, his team. Makes the mistake to go on mediums. Not what you want to see. You want to be in the intermediates. Dries aren't really the way to go. Nano and Bubba still on the dry compounds. Right along with Chino. Chino now right behind Granny. Nobody behind him. He'll try to make a move down the inside. This is for P4. Oh, absolute full throttle it gets right past Rooster with 3-second time penalty now. Rooster is up to P8. P5, 1 and 5 down. 0 time penalties. Could Bubba make up a lot of positions with all these time penalties? Bubba can at least get P10. That almost will be a stretch to get. Chino now trying to hunt down Chicken. Side by side with Granny and Frozen. Frozen stays ahead. Granny moves the outside. Frozen now down to the inside, side by side. Frozen gets the move done. Now Jinx side by side. Here comes Rooster down the inside. Rooster now gets through. DRS has been disabled now. No more DRS. We'll ride along with the Rooster. Rooster right behind Chris now. Rooster tries a little bit of a dive bomb. Doesn't move though. Stays clean and green. They'll now have to work their way around green. Rooster stays right behind him. Stays a little slipstream up into turn 1. Side by side with Rooster and Chris. Rooster goes down the inside. Now side by side with Chris. Rooster gets past Granny. Yellow flags. Well, looks like someone got a little loose. Kept it clean and green though. This is your penultimate lap now, folks. Your closest battle would be Chino and Chicken. About the same. Chino and Chicken down on the penultimate lap, down the backstretch. Chino trying to be right behind Chicken, but Chino no longer has the DRS. DRS has been disabled the lap prior. Pretty much Will be single file the whole way. Scusi and Met fighting it out for P17-18. All the way they will go. Chino now right behind Chicken. Chino giving everything he has. Chicken will still ahead though. Chicken just gets a bit of a better run than Chino. Coming to the final laps of the race. Chino a little loose rear end steps out on him. Coming to the final lap of the race. Josh takes the white flag one more time around. We will go. Stay clean and green. Will Chino be able to make it up to P2? P3, I mean. Taking the position away from Chicken. Rooster and Chris fighting out for P5 and 6 and 7. Rooster now up. Rooster side by side with Chris. Chris slots in right behind Rooster. Yellow flag 4. Just a little loose it looks by the looks of it. No fouls, stay clean and green. Final time by. Don't count Chino out though. 3.3 gap. Chino tries to stay with the slipstream. Side by side, they're burning battery. Chino looks down the inside. Nothing happens. Chino will stay in P4 for now. This will be one of his last chances to try to get past Chicken. Looks around the outside, a bit of contact, a little bit of a bump and run. Didn't work so well. That will open the door for Frozone. Frozone trying everything he has. Now Frozen right behind Chino. Mind you, Frozen has a 3-second time penalty. It's not what you want to see here, but he might be able to keep that P5. Because everyone else behind him has a 3-second time penalty. You've reached your winner. Will be Josh, followed by Frozone. Followed by Chicken, Chino, Frozen. I can't see anything. Followed by Chris, Rooster, Granny,
What a race.
Jinx,
GGS.
Knight, Morgan, T-George. T-George actually beats Morgan. Bubba. Bubba actually beats Morgan too. Then John. Here comes Guy coming to the final part of the racetrack, to the final turn. Coming in P15 will be. And Guy will Nando's be able to take that away from him for P16. Nando's finishes P16. Scusi P17. P18 for Met. And last but finally not least, LV Shrek, rounding up your top orders. Good racing from everybody. The rain definitely was a bit of a curveball, but everyone seemed to hit it really good. Your driver of the day will be Granny. Absolute amazing stuff. The Grand Slam, by the looks of it, would have been the Grand Slam by Josh? I think it was. And it's an amazing drive from Josh. You deserve that win. Bit of a contact in the beginning of the race, but he pulled away and said, I'm out of here. Found his line and drove off. McLaren, definitely happy with that. Alrighty. Now for your final results. Finishing P1 will be Josh, Frozen, Chicken, Frozone, Chino, Chris, Bubba, Rooster, Granny, Jinx, Morgan, Knight, Chi-George, John, and Guy, Nando's, Scusi, Met, LV Shrek, and Kelman. Here's your tire stance. Here's how everyone finished on their tire setups. Your incidents. and your pit stops. Amazing race by everybody. Thank you for watching, and good night.